Hello, good morning. Welcome to Apefoo Life for Warrior, episode 10. Today I want to take you through the importance of goal setting. I know we all have goals in mind, but when it comes to training, these are equally as important because your goal is the thing that carries you through. No matter what you do, you've got to have your goal to rely upon to get you through the difficult roads that are ahead of you. Your goals can be specific. More specific they are, well, depends on you. I mean, my goal is just simply to wake up every day and make sure I'm stronger, better, and spiritually a better person before I go to bed. Your goals could be simple, like that, like mine. But either way, keep your goals strong, keep your training even harder and stronger. And thanks for watching, hope you subscribe.
Hi, today, so as normal, I'll be starting off my day with a weighted vest, as it allows me to control my movements in many ways and work on technique and control, plus increase my dynamic ability and my overall strength and core ability once the vest is off. So as it leaves my arms and legs free, and it distributes the weight equally around the back, which is why it's a good thing to have. Over here you see me with the arms tied around the back routine, where I'll be working the lower body primarily, just so that I could teach myself some discipline and teach myself more control and teach myself how to balance. As you can see here, now that the hands aren't tied around the back, everything seems to be a lot more free and flowing. As my balance is back, I'm able to use my hands, so there you see me working the bag, which is also a good asset to have or to invest in when you carry out any sort of combat training or cardio based training. That's the good additional tool to have. Here you see me practicing some more kicks. I'm trying to mix them up here, so just so that they tie up and they make into combos. Now I'm finishing off phase 1 here with some strength training. Here the idea is to get up to a handstand position and then eventually be able to do handstands while free flowing. As you can see, it's quite strenuous to do this kind of exercises with weighted equipment, so take care and know that the risk always exists. But the relief of the training with weighted equipment such as this is quite amazing. So that's primarily the reason why I do it. It's just so because I know the relief will be really strong. As a warrior, you gotta always keep your head strong and your mind stronger, and this helps achieve that. So over here you see me using the sloper grips, which apply my grip strength a lot more. And instead of doing normal pull-ups, I try and hold the positions in very static positions for as long as possible, so I'm working the areas that I'm looking to target. As you can see here with the muscle, I was trying to control the movement and do it like almost in slow motion, so that I could fully target areas that I'm looking to target. I'll be ending off phase 1 here with some dynamic kicks while my hands are behind my back. This is also a very great way to relieve tension around the upper body, as training with a vest does build up a lot of tension. Here you see me just practicing a few elbows on the bag. It's always good to vary your techniques and styles as much as possible so that you can learn a lot more. Now that the vest is off, you can see how much more free and capable I am of carrying out my normal activities by a much faster and high-paced rhythm. Here you see me working the same kind of moves as I was working before, except now that the vest is off, that weight is just being lifted off the shoulder, and I'm able to express myself the way I want to express myself, the way I can express myself in a real world. Here you see me using the washing line, which is a great asset to have. It allows you to control your movement, and also when things start to get too easy, you could operate at a lower level, as you can see me doing my boxing skills here. So I'm just mixing it up really, just jumping in between, working the lower body and applying kicks while I do that. Now I'm just working through the terrain, combining the kicks such as a roundhouse kick followed by axe kick is a great combination. Here you see me attempting a core exercise that I was attempting earlier, except now I'm able to hold static positions for a lot longer, and I have a lot more control in my movement. As the vest is off, I feel a lot more free and capable. Also, another thing is I feel a lot more confident, which is a very important element to have when you're training to very high levels, confidence. You want to have the motivation to train, which is also the reason why you should train. So it works in both ways. You got to have motivation to train in the first place, but once you finish training, you'll have even more motivation. That's the thing. So you only make your training as tough as possible, so it builds up, so you can surpass the resistance that you set the day before. The way I see it is that if you're not pushing yourself further every time you train, then you're just wasting your time. It's not about maintaining results, it's not about looking good, it's about trying to be better than you were the time before you trained. The results will obviously always come naturally beyond that. I don't believe you're born with any natural ability or natural kind of strength, and I don't believe training is a natural thing. I believe it's something the skill everyone possesses, and the ability is there within everyone else. Just about how far you are willing to push yourself to really go and try something new. So be adventurous, and obviously try and combine as many techniques and strengths as possible into your regimen to keep it interesting and to allow your brain operating with different kinds of skill levels. You don't want to make it any of your training as a routine, which is why you don't see me carrying out any sort of routine activities. I'm always mixing up, doing things in a different order. I don't have a set planned regime or set of moves that I want to accomplish in a day. It's just I do whatever I feel is right at the time. Obviously, when you're inside the house, you want to watch out for space. You want to keep it controlled. I try personally stay on the mat while I'm practicing my combos inside the house. I normally have a film on or something to really keep the mind distracted. I find sitting down doing nothing is pretty useless. Now over here you see me finishing off the day now, a penultimate round outside, where I'm trying to combine the kicks which I've been practicing over the last few weeks. I was trying to mix them up so that I could use the momentum that I'm generating from the first kick. Like from a side kick to a knee, for instance, is a good adaptation that I thought of recently. And also with the line, that's also a very good tool to have available. When you're practicing your boxing techniques, you could use it to slip and slide and duck. It also works your core a lot as well. Though it doesn't look that difficult, my core is working very, very highly over here as I'm a lot lower to the ground. Exercises such as normal chin-ups are great, but if you could really stretch your legs out and stretch your upper body, torso and your lower body and separate the two and try create a straight line and hold that straight line for as long as possible, then that's a great skill to have. Exercises such as these are great because they're so close to the ground, so they're very safe and you can adapt them in many ways. Obviously my aim right now is just to flatten my body out, so I work my core fully and the most I can in that given resistance. Handstands are equally good for that reason, and they're worth practicing. It's good to build up a bit of momentum sometimes before you try big dynamic strength moves such as the muscle up, which is why you saw me practicing combos there. And finally, when you do a muscle up, once you're up there, you might as well try and stay up there for as long as possible, so you can really seize the time that you're using the equipment. And over here you see me practicing just some elevated core moves, which are an amazing way to really target the core. Really helps build a lot of muscles at the same time. Hey, I'm just finishing things off now with some boxing work, keeping it simple, just mixing up, applying some elbows, and then just applying some kicks, and then finally here you see me doing some hands tied behind the back routine, as I've worked my back quite a lot today, so this is a good way to relieve the pain. And obviously I'm working my lower body now while slipping and sliding underneath the line, which makes it a whole lot difficult because you're not allowed to rely on balance. Now this is why exercises such as the crab are a great way to relieve tension in the all over the body. Also with the shoulder standing stretch over here, it's another great way to relieve tension, and everyone knows what the hamstring stretch does. This is finally an amazing way to really just give your legs a good stretch at the end of your day, because recovery is just as important as the work. And over here you just see me carrying out some finger exercises to help really push my finger strength and really exhaust all the energy I have left, And after doing any sort of chin-up type exercise, it's always good to roll around at the back there to really relieve all the muscles around the back. It's also great to have. Thank you for subscribing. Hope you subscribe. Thanks for watching.